some necklaces. Let's go. Might as well run, because if we get caught, we're fucked. We can now log out again. That was by far the most dangerous portion. We gotta get to 20 combat, 20 wilderness. Woo! Keep running. We're not out of the woods yet. We're out of multi, that's good. We might have a shot. If we got hit at this point, we might have a shot. Just keep running. South is good. (101) can't attack us. Good shit. That's 20. Holy hell. Oh, boys. With 0 run energy. We made it. And we got it. Huge risk, huge reward. And we did it. Rings of Recoil unlocked on the account. No experience gained. That is huge for the plan. Phase 1 pushes forward. There is so much to do this episode. I need to get some of this junk sold from the smithing grind, head over, do Priest and Peril, get into Mortania, and then we need to grind up agility in Hunter. The plan moves forward. I have to get the bones to get 43 prayer. We're going to do that by catching dragon implings. If I can catch dragon implings, it's going to help unlock some nice upgrades like glories. It's huge for this account, so we need 83 Hunter at a minimum. We need to get that going now. Let's start with that agility in the quest. So now that we have the Rings of Recoil, it's time to put them to good use. There were 2 fights that are going to be coming up that I'm primarily concerned with, where I believe the Rings of Recoil will be very useful. Oh shit. What the fuck? The fuck? The fuck? Okay, as I was saying, Rings of Recoil, very useful for 2 fights. We'll talk about fight number 2 during phase 2. However, the first fight's coming up immediately, and that's against the Temple Guardian, one of the, I guess, bosses of this particular quest. I really cannot afford to take much in terms of combat experience. I want to keep everything as low as possible for future questing, and just for any oopses, as I mentioned before. So, Rings of Recoil are going to be my best bet here. As far as I'm aware, killing the Guardian, as long as I deal some damage using my ranged weapons that I made, I should be able to Ring of Recoil the rest of the way and successfully kill it. Should have enough food, not too worried about that, but ultimately it's going to become very important that we finish this fight and take as little experience gain as possible. Alright, let's hope this goes well. Believe me, we're not worried about losing our items. The death, though, would be pretty bad. Mission accomplished. So apparently the king is not too pleased with me. He is he's sending me back to kind of clean up my mess. So we're gonna go do that. You'd think after like 6 or 7 runs through this quest I would realize just not to kill the dog. And certainly, you know, would have saved me some time and a lot of grief going in the wilderness, but here we are. Let's go clean up our mess yet again. So my main was kind enough to come here and assist us with this one. If you've ever seen a certain swamp man, you might be familiar with this technique. Essentially, I've brewed him down to 1 range, and now he will be attempting to damage one of these monks, which he did. That should give a guaranteed venom. Boom. Golden key. And this should do it. That's all the essence he needs. Quest complete. Very valuable prayer experience. Access to Mortania. The Wolfbane Dagger. Alright, now we take our first steps into Swampville. Good deal. First on the docket, some agility. I've been waiting to get this past level 40 for quite some time now. And this right here should be... Like, that's not a pole vault. That's literally, I have a magic broomstick. But anyways, that's 50 agility. We're not going to Falador. Fuck that. We are 82 marks into the grind for full graceful. Still only one piece. Time to keep going. A quick side note. Been chilling in Sea Engineers chat all day. Didn't get a single slice of free pizza. I will shank somebody. I will do it. Alright, and this is going to be our 115th Mark of Grace. Currently sat at 52 agility, and I'm going to go ahead and check out Earth Rope. And the goal here is going to be to grab the top and bottom for graceful. So let's go ahead and do that. And can I get the one top, please? And one legs. Alright, so we need 30, 70, 105 more, and then we're done with full graceful. Let's get it. Super quick pit stop to complete the history quiz. Getting 9 Slayer and Hunter out of the way. We need the Hunter experience, and it's literally right on the way back. So like why wouldn't I? So we're coming up on another milestone for the account. About halfway to finishing full graceful and 55 agility. Not really like a very important level, but it just feels nice, you know? One more and then we can do Regicide that we can't do for an extremely long time. Anywho, 55 agility. Do I really need to say more? And that awkward moment when you realize you got 500 total level and you weren't recording. Brilliant. Man, I really hope this guy doesn't die cutting any sort of trees in the near future. How sad would that be? Literally do not have the ability to kill. What the fuck? I hopped and I got a Mark of Grace. I went up on top of rooftop, didn't have any Marks of Grace on the thing, and I just hopped worlds, didn't move forward, and it was right in front of me. I don't know if that's a glitch or intended or what, but that definitely just happened. It's time for episode number 4877 of Let's Try and Break Runescape. This time, we try and find Marks of Grace without ever moving an inch on the agility course. This is my PvP-only hardcore Iron Man hopping world series where all I do is stand at one place and hop 1,000,000 times to try and spawn a Mark of Grace. Episode 1712. Starring this rooftop, these gaps, 3 different worlds, the content. I'm not sure what goes into the equation of having a graceful mark appear, but it's probably not that, so... And there it is. The final Mark of Grace. 105, as long as my math is correct. And like, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not like 100% on it. Let's call it 90%. But we're about to find out. And I know none of you can actually hear this, but my friend just lost his graceful because he got poisoned in the wilderness doing some dumb clue reward thing. So how ironic is that he loses all of his graceful as I get the rest of mine. Boots, gloves, and hood. With the math done correctly. Full graceful, achieved. Okay, quick look at the stats. 57 agility from getting full graceful. We're not quite done there, but it's time to work on a little bit of hunter. Thanks to our good friend Orlando, we're already up to level 9. It's Piscatoris hunting until 29, and then it's time to head to the swamp once again. And 15. We can now be a butterfly hunter. What an honor and a privilege. Also, might be my best crush weapon. Not sure on that one. And that's 20 hunter. 25. There it is. 29 hunter. I can now head over to Swampville and catch us some green friends. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. There's something about it. Meet Brokeletics, my hardcore ultimate Iron Man locked to the Mortania area and PvP worlds only. Join me on this epic adventure as we go for all 99s without dying in only Mortania. Okay, never mind. Let's just do the hunter, I think, instead. 35. Boom. 40 hunter. 3 traps at a time and still 1/100th of the way to 83 hunter. Let's get some agility done before I get back into that grind. Guy up there. Flip, who's up there? Not 75 goat, 1549. That guy can attack me. I'm gonna follow him. Should I kill him? Yeah, that's right. Run from me. Ah, you're an obby mauler, eh? Not today, my friend. Not today. Barushka! Decided to take a look at that last clip and see what that guy could have hit on me. He has 70 strength, 10 hit points, 28 combat. And if he had, which I think, he had just the obby maul and the ambi of strength. With a strength potion, he could hit 24s. So, yeah. Could have died. Gonna have to be a lot smarter than that. We came back here for a special project, and I thought I would highlight one final level before we move on, and that is going to be level 60 for agility, making it our second highest skill. I mean, technically it is already, but should be right here on the magical broomstick of destiny. I don't understand how physically that makes sense, but either way, that's 60 agility. We can now do the pillars in Wintertot, which is actually surprisingly useful, and Sears Village, and Secret Project, but we'll come back to that. Alright, time to reveal the secret grind. First and foremost, let's donate some fertilizer. You can have it all, I don't need it. But what I do need is 100% Hosidius favor. Now, I'd love to spin you a yarn about how this is very critical for the account. Without Hosidius being at 100, nothing can be successful. We need the wood cutting, we need the farming, but that's just a bunch of bullshit. I am only here for one reason, and that reason is to recolor my my wonderful graceful. That's it. Let's do that. Okay, so in all seriousness, there is some beneficial content that will be unlocked by having Hosidius completely at 100%. The woodcutting guild will be nice for making planks for construction and also for just training woodcutting. It'll be my only source at this point of upgrading my axe, which I'll be able to do essentially once I get to level 60 woodcutting, straight from steel to rune, so that's a thing. The farming guild could be pretty useful. Farming contracts, it unlocks a couple patches that I'd like to use. There are the fruit stalls that I can now access. So ultimately, it's probably the most useful one, but I like the color green. So like, I mean, sue me. Fashionscape's a thing. It's 2020, get with it. You gotta live for the little things, you know? And a weird thought just popped in my head as well. I've never actually recolored my graceful on my main, which is hilarious that my hardcore Iron Man locked on a PvP world is going to get recolored graceful before my main. That's a thing now. I feel like I'm neglecting my oldest son. Sorry, but the youngster is in charge now. Like, I don't even know where to go. I guess it's this guy? I guess? I mean, if he's not the guy, then this is a huge scam. Tell me more, good sir. I'd like to recolor mine. Oh, this feels inappropriate. What kind of scam are you running here, Austin? So I'm guessing we just use this on you? That seems reasonable. Why do I have to do this individually? I feel like this should be an easy do it all. Interesting. Okay. Perfect. Now we are ready to go. Shit. God damn it. Perfect. Now we're ready to go conquer RuneScape in style. Yeah, I like that. Whoever kills me is gonna feel real satisfied dropping my ass on the... What the fuck? I hate those things. God, they get me every time. It's pretty late. I think I'm gonna call it here. Let's take a look at the stats. That is pretty much the only reason I got 60 agility at this point. To get the marks to do this. I have gained some hunter levels. We're now able to head to the desert to continue that grind, the only grind that really matters. And then some farming levels. And 555 total. So yeah, we're getting there. Come kill me if you hate this series, because honestly at this point, it's up to you to... You have to end it. It's up to you. I'm not stopping. You want it ended? End it. I'm right here. Look at this. No attack option. I like that. That's safe. Alright, so the plan for Black Salamanders is to just catch as many as we possibly can here. You son of a bitch. I'm coming for you.